Hi guys, this is Tablet-News.com and I'm here with the Xiaomi Mi Pad 2 for an unboxing. We already unboxed and reviewed the Xiaomi Mi Pad 1 and this is the follow-up, the successor that was very appreciated by many reviewers in 2015 and seen as one of the best tablets from last year. Launched in November 2015, the Xiaomi Mi Pad 2 is a 7.9-inch rival for the Apple iPad Mini 4. We got it from Gearbest.com and the 16GB version is priced at $186 while the 64GB version is priced at $258 at Gearbest. We have the 16GB model and it looks like this. It has minimal bezels, it's quite slim, very light, and now let's see what's inside the box. So first thing we notice is the USB cable, not any USB, but as you can see it's an USB Type-C, which is also confirmed by the port right here. Okay, other things in the box, this little leaflet or leaflet container that includes the instructions of the device, reminding me of the Apple packaging from a few years ago. Okay, we put this aside. And finally, here's the charger, very small and minimalistic, may require an adapter in some countries from the European Union, for example. It's time for the first setup of the device and to also list its specs. As I said before, the Xiaomi Mi Pad 2 debuted at the end of 2015 and it's a 7.9-inch slate that comes with 6.95mm waistline. It weighs 322 grams, which makes it a bit bigger than the iPad Mini 4 that measures 6.1mm and weighs 299 grams. It has a full metal body, which is certainly an evolution from its predecessor that had a plastic material body that resembled an HTC Desire phone, only bigger. Okay, so the setup has started. Obviously, we're going to choose English. And as you can see here, we're running Android Lollipop with MIUI 7 on top. Then you can choose the time zone. And then you can choose your router, agree to the terms, location and user experience program, improve location. And that's it, a pretty short setup process, even by Android standards. And now you can pinch to edit the home screen. You can move apps, use widgets, wallpaper and effects. This time, unlike the first Xiaomi Mi Pad, we have the Play Store pre-installed, which is always good news. Other things worth mentioning here is that the 7.9-inch screen, you can see, has a resolution of 2048 over 1536 pixels, and the brain of the tablet, well, it's an Intel Atom processor, the Intel Atom X5Z8500. It's a quad-core unit clocked at 2.2 GHz. We also get 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of storage, at least on this version. We have two cameras, 5 megapixel shooter at the front and an 8 megapixel shooter at the back with a mic next to it. Obviously there's Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. We got USB Type-C right here and two stereo speakers that are pretty promising in this area. The battery has a capacity of 6190 mAh, and once again we're running Android 5.0.1 with MIUI 7 on top. This is more compact than the Mi Pad 1. It doesn't have a microSD card slot this time around, and the 64GB model can also be bought with Windows 10 on board, not only Android. This is the settings area, looking very compact and minimalistic, and here you can view the RAM quantity, the CPU, internal storage, legal info and all that. Let's check out the camera user interface. It seems to focus pretty fast, it's very minimalistic. We have audio off, highlight skin tones, a bunch of effects, of course shortcut to the front camera, and that's pretty much it, at least at first glance. So that seems pretty straightforward and a very minimalistic experience. I remember that the first Xiaomi Mi Pad had a pretty decent camera for a tablet, so I have similar expectations from this model. As you can see here, this is like a grouping of widgets, unless I'm mistaken, which we're going to analyze once the review is done. This is merely the unboxing of the Xiaomi Mi Pad 2, one of the best tablets from 2015, and finally we're testing it here at Tablet-News.com. Priced at $186 on Gearbest.com in the 16GB version, or $258 in the 64GB version. So be sure to continue watching us on Tablet News. We'll be back with a full review of the Mi Pad 2 very soon. Bye bye.